What's going on, everybody? Trevor Wilson here. Welcome back to the Bourbon Wrench, and we're in a little bit of a different spot because we got a little bit of a different video today. I'm going to run a marathon. From bourbon reviewer, whiskey tuber, to one of my ultimate goals that I've ever had, to finish a marathon. Yeah. Now, this really isn't going to be a scripted video. I'm just going to be talking, explaining kind of, the lack of content over on the channel to moving forward. What's it going to look like? Just kind of where I've been mentally, physically, just everything. Just going to be talking to you guys. So if you're just here to know, is Trev ending the Bourbon Wrench channel? Too long didn't read. You don't care about anything else. No, this is not a retirement video. I am planning to not go anywhere. You're stuck with me. So where I'm at, where I've been, I've been doing live streams consistently. That really hasn't changed, but I've just really been struggling with creating new content. I just think life has really been super busy for me. Just some private matters as well, just with me and the family. And I just don't really have the time or really the desire to be driving, looking for new bottles. And really, there's not a whole lot of new bottles that are even coming out that I'm able to get. And the easier ones to get, is just, they're not here. So it's like, what's the point of me driving to the store multiple times a week when they're not going to be there, and I'm really not going to drive 30, 40 an hour plus to other stores to look there, so it's just new bottles hasn't really, my collection has just been shrinking and shrinking. I'm not adding as much. I'm not spending as much money, so, but it's not even just that. It's just, there's so much going on in my life. What I found is running has been that thing that has grounded me, has given me just a new sense of purpose, something I can dedicate to, something that can clear my mind, and something I can set goals towards and see them accomplished. It also helps me just stay on top of my drinking, if that makes sense. Like, it's so easy just to come home and pour a glass, and then that glass turns into 6 or 7 glasses on a Tuesday, and then I wake up at 4 a.m. Wednesday to run, and I'm like, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of keeping me in check, because I can't do that if I want to accomplish my goals. And I probably shouldn't be doing that anyway, just like I said, there's just personal things that I feel like that amount of drinking is detrimental to you. I'm not your doctor. I'm not trying to lecture you on that, but it's something that I'm having to face. And, I think running and training for the run has really helped me be like, dude, how about you drink some water on a Tuesday so you can do a good run Wednesday? The runs give me time too to just clear my head. It's like I almost have just this writer's block too, or creator's block, whatever you want to call it, of, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do a video on. I don't know this, I don't know that. People are gonna leave, people are gonna do this, and it's like this overwhelming thing of like, you gotta maintain it, or you're gonna lose it. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna listen. They're gonna leave. And some people, that's true for some people. I know a lot of people are just huge supporters regardless. But it doesn't help you think any differently. I think that's the way you feel. I feel like if you're a creator, you feel that. You have felt that. And you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of, each video is like, it's like your chance to perform, and then sometimes you don't. It doesn't perform well, and then you kind of get discouraged, and then it's been a lot I know it's a lot for a lot of people, a lot of other creators. So on that aspect of things, I have slowed down, and I think me taking this step back that I have has given me some more energy to kind of, hey, let's reanalyze the Bourbon Wrench. Let's just focus on things a little bit differently, do things a different way. You know, I realized, dude, you don't have to do multiple videos a week or even one video a week. You know, I think it's good for me to have taken a little break, clear the head, and I think this next moving into training for a marathon, which is crazy to say, and it's gonna be crazy to do. You know, I'm just hopeful for. I'm just hopeful. I'm hopeful for things. I'm hopeful for the channel. I'm hopeful for this freaking marathon. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. Like I said, this is not scripted. I'm having to think of what I'm gonna say because I'm nervous. This is like, it's like admitting, like, hey, we're doing this. I'm jumping in. I'm jumping off the cliff. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, moving forward, you know, my plan is obviously still to do videos, do reviews when they come about, and honestly, just when they come, and I gotta be okay with that because, like I said, my main goal will be to cross the finish line at the end of 26.2 miles, and that's my ultimate goal. And, you know, if that means I'm not gonna drink during the week, then I'll just have to wait for the weekend to shoot the review or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. If that means shifting my live stream around, because I have a long run on a Saturday or a Sunday, so be it. I'll have to do that. You know, this is me trying to mix running and bourbon together in one lifestyle, okay? And things will have to change, and that's totally fine. I think that's just part of bettering yourself and bettering. That's it. This is bettering yourself. You know, I know some people probably are sick of me talking about running all the time, and that's fine. I just am really enjoying it, and that's what I found passion in. So that's what I like to talk about. I've been battling too. Like, I want to create more content. Like, I love creating content. I love filming. I love video editing. And, you know, I've battled with the idea of like, well, how do I document this journey? Like, do I want to document it here on the Bourbon Wrench channel? Because there's people, you didn't sign up for this channel to watch freaking a dude running or talk about running. You came here for bourbon, and I get that. It's the Bourbon Wrench. I've toyed with the idea of just having a whole separate channel that's just, because I want to document this even for myself. So however that may look, you know, I toyed with that idea. Do I put videos over there and just whoever wants to watch will watch? You know, I've been battling. This has all been a battle. This has all been a mental thing, just with everything. Just the idea of this channel, idea of doing that, you know, all of this training that I've been doing already, all the training I'll have to do, you know, just all this personal life stuff. It's just all been a freaking whirlwind. So honestly, all of that just has got my brain so crazy that I said, screw it. I'm signing up for the marathon because I'll never do it if I don't sign up. And it's plunging me into the deep end. It's forcing me to just analyze everything and just make a decision. Just bam, we're doing it. This is what we're gonna have to do with the channel. This is what we're gonna have to do with that. So we still have new barrel picks coming for the Patreon. Jack Daniels picks coming. Still Austin picks coming. Like, we have really cool stuff coming too that I'm super stoked for. It's just, there's a lot going on. And I'm trying to figure out how to balance it all in a way that's good for everyone. So let's wrap it up before I just keep rambling on into nothingness. I have come to the crossroads of facing one of my biggest challenges that I've kind of always wanted to do. Jokingly, because I felt like running a marathon is freaking impossible. But now I'm looking up and I see the top of the hill, and I think I can get there. Going up the hill just means a little bit of rearranging some of the weight on my back to get there without being absolutely crushed. So there you go. There's an analogy. Love you guys. Hopefully that made sense. If you have any ideas, thoughts about content, things you would like to see from the bourbon side of things, things I would, should I get back to blind flights? Should I get back to other content I used to do? I really don't know what you would like to see. Let me know. As far as the running stuff goes, what are your thoughts on that? Just leave them down below in the comments. I'll read them all. Yeah. Freaking love you guys, especially if you made it to this part of the video. I love you. Sorry, and I'm Trev Wilson. See you guys in the next video.